What if I told you some of the most intense war movies on Netflix are the ones almost no one is talking about? Once you see them, the greatest of all time list might not feel so untouchable anymore. It's strange how the conversation around war movies almost never changes. The same titles keep coming up again and again, like they're the only ones that exist. And sure, those films are incredible, but while everyone keeps revisiting them, a whole collection of powerful, lesser-known war stories on Netflix continues to be ignored. And the truth is, some of these hidden films hit just as hard, sometimes even harder, because they feel more personal, more grounded, and far less predictable. So if you're looking for something different, something that still delivers intensity, emotion, and gripping storytelling, but without feeling overfamiliar, this list is exactly what you need. Let's start with a film that's incredibly easy to miss, but surprisingly impactful once you give it a chance. It's set in Nazi-occupied Antwerp during World War II and follows two young police officers trying to navigate a world where every decision could cost them everything. As the occupation tightens its grip, they're forced into impossible choices, constantly walking the line between collaboration and resistance. What makes this film stand out is how it avoids the typical war movie formula. There are no large-scale battle sequences or explosive action set pieces. Instead, it builds tension through silence, fear, and moral conflict. You feel the pressure in every scene, the uncertainty, the paranoia, the weight of knowing that even a small decision could have devastating consequences. It's the kind of story that doesn't rush, but slowly pulls you deeper until you're completely immersed in its atmosphere. If you're in the mood for something tense and thought-provoking, this is a perfect place to start. Now, if you're craving something with a lot more momentum, something faster, louder, and packed with action, then the next film shifts gears completely. The story drops you into a high-risk military operation in the Philippines that quickly spirals out of control. A rookie soldier finds himself stranded behind enemy lines, completely exposed, with danger closing in from every direction. His only connection to survival is a remote drone pilot guiding him from thousands of miles away, creating a tense and unusual dynamic where every move is calculated in real time. What makes this film work so well is how immediate it feels. There's no slow build-up, it throws you straight into the chaos and keeps the tension high from start to finish. It's gritty, fast-paced, and filled with intense combat sequences that keep you locked in. It doesn't try to overcomplicate things, and that's exactly why it's so effective. Sometimes you just want a film that pulls you in and doesn't let go, and this one absolutely delivers on that front. From there, the tone shifts again, but this time into something much more calculated and intelligent. Set just before the outbreak of World War II, the story focuses on two old friends, one British, one German, who find themselves on opposite sides of a growing political crisis. As Europe inches closer to war, they become entangled in a dangerous effort to prevent catastrophe, navigating a world of secrets, diplomacy, and quiet manipulation. This is a film driven almost entirely by dialogue and tension. There are no explosive battles here, just conversations filled with hidden meaning, where every word matters. It's the kind of story that keeps you engaged not through action, but through suspense and uncertainty. You're constantly aware that something massive is about to happen, and the characters are racing against time to stop it. If you enjoy political thrillers or stories that explore the unseen side of war, this one stands out as one of the most compelling. Next comes a film that dives into resistance and doesn't hold back. After the invasion of Norway, one man decides he can't stand by and do nothing. What starts as a personal act of defiance quickly evolves into a dangerous mission against occupying forces, as he becomes deeply involved in sabotage operations and underground resistance efforts. But fighting back comes at a cost, and this story doesn't shy away from showing it. It's intense, often brutal, and emotionally heavy. The film captures the constant fear of being discovered, the sacrifices that come with resistance, and the psychological toll it takes on those involved. It's not designed to be an easy watch, but that's exactly what makes it so powerful. It shows a side of war that's rarely explored in depth, the quiet, dangerous fight happening behind enemy lines. Then we move into something more emotional, something that lingers long after it's over. This story follows two sailors who are caught at sea when war suddenly breaks out. Far from home and far from any battlefield, they're still pulled into the chaos of global conflict, facing dangers they never expected. But what makes this film so impactful isn't just the events themselves, it's how deeply it explores the emotional aftermath. It's a story about survival, trauma, and the long-lasting effects of war on ordinary people. There's a heaviness to it, a sense that even when the fighting stops, the damage doesn't just disappear. It's quiet, reflective, and incredibly powerful in the way it portrays the human cost of conflict. Now, if you're looking for something that combines large-scale action with strong storytelling, the next film brings everything together. Set during a major World War II battle, this story follows multiple characters from different perspectives, each experiencing the conflict in their own way. Their paths eventually intersect, creating a layered narrative that builds both tension and emotional depth. This film feels big in every sense: bigger battles, bigger stakes, and a more cinematic scale overall. But it doesn't lose sight of its characters. You're not just watching action unfold, you're invested in the people at the center of it. It balances intensity with emotion in a way that makes the entire experience feel immersive and memorable. And finally, at the top of the list, there's a film that manages to be both thrilling and incredibly satisfying to watch.